Reporter Peep would like you to like this video and subscribe or he will make a TV commentary on you. I live in Texas. I was cruising about 50 miles per hour. Then the plastic snapped. Closed the dishwasher and the cabinet decided to kill itself. I've been looking for my glasses for 3 days. Had a few hours to spare. Thought I'd pamper myself a bit and try out my new pore suction before I were to head out to an important interview. Just moved in. I put aluminum foil down in the oven to make cleanup easier after cooking pizza. The foil melted and got stuck instead. Some random guy walked up and smashed my window with his skateboard. Straight up not having a good time right now. So I was heading to job interview and accidentally spilled coffee all over me just before interview. Not the best first impression, I suppose. 2 hours into a 10-hour shift, when a passenger asks if I know about the stowaway on my bus. Working in a house that caught fire. Found a PS5 in the rubble. Almost done with half my bagel when I noticed. Almost one bite too far. My wife's dog hates our Roomba. Buy a shed, they said. It'll protect your stuff, they said. 3 times. 3 times you robbed me. Car is empty. Lock is broken. Again. Leave me alone. Ordered a Galaxy Tab S6 on Amazon. Delivery was 1 day late and received this instead. What an easy, relaxing night that I'm not having. The metal bar of my spice shelf is just the height of the spices memes. Drove 18 hours to photograph the Grand Tetons in Wyoming. Had whiteout conditions the whole time. Still haven't seen them. I just needed some 2 milk and white sandwich bread. Exactly what he feared would happen. Yesterday in Iceland, restaurant had a broken door during a severe snowstorm. Walked off the train after a nice day of taking photos and slipped on black ice in the parking lot. Thankfully my $400 lens broke my fall. There's a forest across the street, but the rabbits have to eat my apple tree. Got an incredible amount of rain and wind. This 60-pound bag of concrete got wet in my garage. Now it's a solid piece of concrete. My tire spontaneously decided to commit an alive in the middle of the road. I left a platter of cookies on the stove and my dog decided if he couldn't have the cookies, no one could. My 11-year-old had surgery on her toes last month. We had to quarantine over Christmas and missed 2 family birthdays, plus lots of work in school. Just found out it didn't work. These cheese fries I got for lunch today. I went to replace a switch and found the previous worker used tape instead of wire nuts. Time to check the whole house. My new laptop battery arrived today. Apparently at some point, while making the Pavilion 15 series, HP decided they'd move the contacts over about an inch. Incubator malfunctioned, causing all legs to be boiled. I asked for subtle Balayage. Hairstylist won't text me back after asking her to fix it. Tough day for John. John Blair died of smallpox. Cowboy threw a rope over feet and dragged him to his grave. Dog had explosive diarrhea in my car while camping. How's everyone else's weekend going? My wife went to pick up her lost bag from the airport and sent me this picture of lost bags from all over the country. Washing machine exploded. Not under warranty, but less than 3 years old. Make sure you check that your door is closed when a blizzard hits overnight. Was attempting to make egg fried rice when I realized that my oven has no power. Car was backed into by a city salt truck last night. I deliver pizza for a living. I went to start work on Monday and discovered why cat has been up to no good. Smelled burning plastic in the kitchen and checked the dishwasher to find my favorite knife had fallen onto the heating element. I'm stuck at work. Guy live streaming his 3D printer is gonna be disappointed when he wakes up. My slippers arrived and they came with an extra accessory. Took a glass out of the dishwasher before it was fully cooled down and filled it with cold milk. Oops. My high school covered the expiration date with Sharpie. Keep your ball bearings oiled, people. Is it okay to cry over an entire gallon of spilled milk in the garage when it's 5 degrees and I can't clean it right now? When your tire goes bazooka. Pigeon was out foraging for food and was ended by an iMac. Change in menu coming right up. Picked up cutting board to wash it and it split in half right down the middle. 3 days before selling my house, I noticed the pressure tank was leaning off the stand. I tried to correct it and it almost took my head off. I bought this $2,000 TV very recently and was greeted by this when I came home from work yesterday. I just patched my son's pants and he ripped them again the next day. Thought I dropped my kid's new screen protector on the floor. Couldn't find it for hours. Paid $60 for an Alligator tour. This was my view the whole time. It was my last day of work before preparing to go back to college. I stuck around for one more week than my other seasonal co-workers to make a bit of extra cash. While I was mowing my last section, the blades launched a rock directly into my car's window. There goes that time and money. 3-foot unmarked retaining wall in parking lot. Get a phone call from my sister that someone has crashed into the house. Turn up to this. Everyone safe and well. House not so much. Thanks for the package FedEx and rejecting my claim today. For my birthday, my oven coil decided to snap and start an electrical fire. My sister-in-law offered to watch the kids tonight to give me and my wife a break after 2 long weeks of Cupid infection. I slammed my dinger in the car door when I dropped the kids off at her house. Not the break I imagined. My dog yoked Peep in my car after walking for 30 minutes nada. Back inside 5 and he peeps in the floor and eats some before I can stop him. A short time later, he's riding shotgun and yokes it all up onto the seat and into the little pocket on the inside of the door. Forever unclean. The bottom of my glass just fell out. Customers unwound a bunch of yarn. Now we have to undo this massive pile. Only 10,000 miles on the truck and this happens. Pigeon flying too low smacked into Minneapolis Skyway window and left a mark. And what now? Monday morning. Neighbors decided my front yard was a good place for their snow. I've lived in this house for 5 years. I took one of the outlet covers off to do some painting, and this is what the back looked like. Just spent my second to last high school lunch period helping the counselors move mac and cheese meant for students without lunch from room to room, only to find out they were all expired. Our machinist got the unit of measurement wrong. Actual part the spacer is circled in red. When car parts are made from soybean to be environmentally friendly and also tasty to rodents. Leaned a little too far over the fire the other night. Thought the temp filling was loose after my root canal. Turned out my tooth cracked. Car was frozen, and apparently I pulled a little too hard on the door handle. Had my engagement ring for 2 months and the diamond randomly fell out. 2 Honda Civics near my neighborhood had their wheels stolen in the same night. Rolled on these at like 4 in the morning. I was unlocking the back door and the key just snapped off in the lock. Just found out it will take 2,000 euros to fix my car. Came home, made a risotto and this happened. While I was driving home from work last night, someone randomly shot my new car with a paintball gun from a passing vehicle and left a noticeable dent in my door. Saw someone's car and house key outside under a store window. Well, screw it then. It can just melt. My starting drawer is always terrible. Ordered at the drive-thru. Got my car back with my drink and drove off without my food. Figured it out after my 20-minute drive home. I tried making garlic bread today. These are the pieces I cut from the baguette. Wasn't successful. Roach in my work Keurig. There goes my afternoon roast. My PC monitor fell about 4 inches onto something with a point. I hate curved screens. Tried making croissants, but the filling came out. I just wanted to do homework. Got hit with a stomach bug yesterday and this has been my view for the past 6 hours. Ice storm, Memphis. Found on my way home. Someone's day got a little bit worse this evening. My car this morning. I have a final to take in an hour. Good thing I got up a little early today. Not how I wanted to start the day. 6:45 AM. A wild turkey flew out of the ditch and right into the windshield of my garbage truck at about 50 miles per hour. It also left little muddy footprints. If anyone needs to feel good about their day. Fun fact, Crowns and Jolly Ranchers don't mix. Bounced off the center divide and got hit by an 18-wheeler while on my way to a medical procedure an hour away from home, smack dab in the middle of a car shortage. Mountain lion or fox found my HelloFresh box before I did, ate the meat, left the rest. Opened a box of conversation hearts and this is all it had to offer. Triple washed the lettuce before making salad for my family. Nobody noticed these little guys until we got to the bottom of our bowls. My oldest sister's electric scooter was set on fire 5 days before she leaves for university. I just wanna relax, man. My makeup bag fell onto the floor in the bathroom today. Then I heard sizzling. Discovered my mascara miraculously bounced into the baseboard heater. Thought my drain was blocked by a leaf. Nope, it's all raw sewage. I emptied put a massive bucket's worth before I realized. Pulled my earbuds out of my pocket like this. Big blue dinger at first day at school. Yeah, it broke and twisted. Worse is I have animation class on Wednesday. Got rear-ended on my way to work by one of our students. I get to explain to my daughter why we aren't spamming grandma's email. Enter 10 plus emails. You win all 3 prizes. The monster hat, the high five, and the drop-in pop. Plus, you'll be entered for a chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card. Enter 20 plus emails. You'll be entered for a chance to win one of 4 mini fridges stuffed with cash. Official golden ticket. One hand wasn't enough. Tried making some 4 AM popcorn last night and ended up filling my whole dorm with smoke and almost setting off the fire alarms. Wife grabbed the wrong cup. I have such a great neighbor. There was an assassination in my house this morning. My dad's plate just suddenly broke in his hand. We don't know how, but at least our dog enjoyed the hamburger helper. Was excited to eat kimchi for the first time in months. He gave it to me spoiled. Accidentally melted my backpack straps 12 hours before my flight. Guest star coming in 15 minutes. Our dog decided to use our fiber internet connection as a chew toy today. Bent over on my porch in the dark and headbutted a stick. I might just go back to cola again. This single earbud in the lost and found. We got a foot of snow and my shovel broke after 20 feet. We live on a corner lot. Backed into the garage door. But don't worry, it's only a low of -7 tonight. I just want some lasagna for dinner. Well, there goes my breakfast. I sweat so much when I sit down my fupa touches my lap and makes it look like I peed myself. I guess I won't eat pizza tonight. Another lost glove on a cold winter's night. Well, this happened at work today. RIP customer's rear window. Thought I'd make a frozen pizza looks like it got mangled during the packaging process, so guess not. Got out to clean my windows and accidentally locked myself out of the truck while rolling up the window. Massive water main breaks in Boston, leaves large crater, closes road for days. Well, I think you'll agree the make your own bath bomb was a complete success. No explanation needed. What it's like to live in the outskirts of the fastest growing city in your state 10 years ago. Now, I guess that this is the universe's way of telling me not to make a can of apple pie filling my dinner. As you can see, I'm bad at sewing. So bad in fact that I just sewed my jacket onto a pillow. Made something in the oven. Then I rinsed it off with cold water and it cooled down rapidly. I guess this is what happens when glass gets really hot then really cool really quickly. Luckily none hit my eyes. Walking on the snow is better than walking on the sidewalk. I plugged my AirPods case in and noticed the buds were missing. It was late, so I retraced my steps the next morning. Just steps into the parking garage. Someone stole the rear wheel of my bike last night. Ordered furniture from Amazon. My bike key broke in my lock yesterday. Today my bike got stolen. Canada to USA ambassador bridge border crossing closed. It is no longer a handle brush repost because last one got banned for Rule 8. Didn't know this bug stripe was on the ground. My favorite coffee cup has a crick in it. Don't you just love it when this happens? our smoking tent from the other side of the house the day I was going to weight the feet, and it was only a few days old. After about an hour of work, I finally got my stuck tire valve cap to come off. My cat threw up on my book. The Pyrex dish exploded in the oven. My mom has GERD and ordered an Esque White without chili. No chili. Just got my tax return yesterday. Then this happens today and the side of my face is swelling. I have no health insurance and the return was supposed to start my savings. I was mid-movie when she leaned her chair all the way back. New glass, old habits. Didn't know where else to post this lol. Got this burn on my forehead from deep fryer oil at work. Will it fade? Bird got in a fight with itself via mine and several co-workers' car mirrors. Trying to cut this little tiny zip tie off a phone cable I bought with scissors resulted in this cut on my left thumb which is still bleeding 20 minutes later. Coffee creamer cap wasn't screwed on right before shaking the bottle. Someone dropped their earbud in the bathroom. Surprisingly, it wasn't where the tape was. This surprise bath bomb with a surprise toy. Wanted to dry off after showering, but then accidentally knocked over my toothbrush cup. First day of school and I've gotten a bluish stinger of a size of a Twix. Second injury of the year. I think I need a new heating blanket.